Hello everyone, this is Billy of WM Productions. Welcome to Kyle is Famous by John Szymanski. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure. I think my mouse is off. Yes, it is. It's a kind of a choose your own adventure with like a very minimal style, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know because I haven't really played this game. I've only seen trailers of it. And fun thing about this game is for free on Steam. You can download it for free on Steam and play the game as much as you want to. I do want to say, I am going to play this game for a certain amount of time. I don't know how long this game is actually going to be, nor do I know how many endings it's going to be. If it goes on long enough, it goes on fairly long. But only one way to know is if we play it. So if you want to play this game, try it out. It is for free. It won't cost any money, that I know of. And I know there's DLC for this as well, so I might be dipping my toes into that as well. But if you want to try it out, stop the video but play the game for a little bit and find out what all the stuff that I could have been doing. And so, yeah, just do that. Have fun with this first before you get spoiled of all the things that I do in this game. So, without further ado, let's start. Kyle wakes up. He is famous. Oh, that's nice. Kyle is host of the most popular talk show in recent memory, Stay Up Late with Kyle. That's nice. Stay Up Late with Kyle has grown in popularity quickly in the last year, and the public has noticed. Inside has called Kyle a most excellent dumpy white man. That's nice. That's cool. Top Tech noted that Kyle is inspiring youth to explore STEM fields. Cool. Most other talk shows are dedicated to discussing Kyle and his personal details. Most online videos are best of clips taken from Kyle's latest broadcast. The eye of the world is upon Kyle. Tonight is Kyle's most important guest interview yet. Who could it be? Stay Up Late with Kyle will be featuring Rachel May. She is a kind and lovely philanthropist. She is dear to the hearts of many. This interview requires preparation. Kyle cracked his eyes open, knowing today is his last chance to prepare for the interview. Kyle has 30 hours left. He must choose his actions wisely. Oh boy, I can't wait to see how I'm going to screw this up. Time to interview. I got 30 hours. I'm on the bed. So what is my first decision of the morning going to be? Let's wither away. Kyle decided to stay put and wither away. Kyle successfully withered and died. Yay! Ah, shucks. Kyle is now... Wait, what? Kyle is now a ghost. This is not... Deathbed. Okay. This does not relieve him of his responsibilities. Alright, well, let's get out of bed anyway. Kyle exited his bed and took a quick glance around his room. Okay. Let's open the closet. Kyle opened the closet. It was dark, and he could only really see his hanging shirts. Let's choose an outfit. Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit, knowing how important his appearance is. Slick suit, skunk pasties, jeans, and... let's go with a slick suit. Kyle miraculously crammed his dumpy body into the suit. The chest pockets were filled with random knickknacks. Let's head back to the room. Oh my god, 23 hours. Kyle returned to the center of the bedroom. Let's scavenge. Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for bugs, gossip, back to the room. Let's go with gossip. Kyle firmly pressed his ear into the carpet, hoping to hear some stray words from the neighbors below. I heard Rachel May's going on a trip out of the country soon. Oh, girlfriend, tell me more. Well, what I will tell you is that every night I don a mask that looks like a bug and fight misdoers. There was a stunned silence. Then, a door opened, and someone exited the neighbor's apartment. That's quite enough. All right, cool. Kyle returned to the center of the bedroom. Let's sit at the desk. Kyle made his way over to his desk and sat down. Write notes for interview. Let's check in the desk drawer. Kyle opened up the slide drawer in his desk and grabbed one of the stored items. Yes. Let's grab a small key. Kyle grabbed the small key he kept in his closet. His desk. Specifically his desk. Kyle made his way over to his desk and sat down. Write notes for interview. Kyle wrote down his first question. Is your mother a mother? Yes. Kyle wrote down his second question. What are some diet tips? Beef, mashed, or blended? Ever eaten a raw egg whole? What are some diet tips? Kyle wrote down his third question. Do you ever smile? Okay. I purposely ran over a puppy. That's dark. What's your funniest story? Kyle wrote down his last question. Are you guilty? Do you feel guilty? What's your guilty pleasure? Kyle ripped his page of notes out of the notebook and got up from his desk. Kyle made his way over to his desk and sat down. Let's check in the desk drawer. Let's go back to the room. Kyle returned to the center of the bedroom. Let's see. Let's open the closet real quick. Kyle opened the closet. It was dark, and he could only see his hanging shirts. There's nothing in there. All right. Exit the bedroom hallway. Kyle walked into the small hallway that connects the room of his apartments together. Let's check the locked door. Kyle walked over to the strange door in the hallway, but found quickly that the door was locked from inside. Forced the door open with forehead. Float through as a ghost. Kyle used his ghostly powers to walk straight through the door. Kyle found himself in the room he stashed the various items sent to him by fans. Check sewing machine. Showtime. Kyle hurried to the set. Per normal, he ceased to be a ghost before he arrived. Okay. Sitting across from his chair, host chair, was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. Yes, words. As Kyle approached her, Kyle looked up and smiled. Let's approach Rachel. Good evening, Kyle, she said. I've been looking forward to being here. Kyle responded, scream and spin in circles. Let's answer politely. And I as well, Rachel, answered Kyle, extending his hand in greeting. You're a most welcome guest. Let's shake hands. After other mild exchange of pleasantries, Kyle and Rachel were prompted to take their places for the broadcast. A moment after seeing, the studio lights brightened and the cameras kicked on. Let's start the broadcast. Good evening, everyone, said Kyle, looking at the camera. Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle. Let's introduce Rachel. Tonight, I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction. Kyle motioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved at the camera. Hello, Kyle, she said. I'm glad to be here. In response, Kyle collapsed on the floor. From a combination of stressful preparation and not eating anything, Kyle had passed out. Nobody in the studio quite knew what to do with him. They began to poke Kyle in the back to see if he moved. After a while, they ended the broadcast, shut off the lights, and went home. Kyle was left face first on the floor. End scene. Kyle prepared by starving himself. Well then. Okay, well, that's interesting. So, there's a lot I need to do instead of wasting my time preparing. All right, let's exit the bed. Okay, Kyle exit his bed and quickly let's I wonder if I can go back. Let's go to the bedroom. Move to the kitchen. Okay, open fridge. Let's check the pantry. Kyle wanted to access the pantry, but found it was locked with a small keyhole. Son of a bitch. All right, let's open the fridge then. We'll have to remember that when we grab the key. Eat crust on fridge wall. Eat the fridge. Let's prepare breakfast. Kyle constructed a breakfast of poached eggs and toast along with a small fruit cup and grilled sausage. Let's eat it. Kyle ate his breakfast slowly and thoughtfully, enjoying every bite. He felt refreshed. Yay! Kyle walked to the center of the kitchen. Let's turn it to a hallway. Let's return to the bedroom. Let's open the closet. Choose an outfit. Slick suit. Well, we could go with a suit of armor, I guess. Suit of armor, slick suit. Sit at the desk, write notes for interview. Are you a mother? What are some dieting tips? What's your funniest story? What's your guilty pleasure? Pretty much the same thing we did last time. I want to see if I can get the best ending as best as I can. Let's go back to the room. Exit to the bedroom hallway. Check the locked door. Force the door with forehead. Kyle decided it would be best to try to force the door open with the use of his face. After smashing his features into solid wood for several minutes, Kyle gained severe short-term amnesia. Okay, cool. Let's check the locked door. It was still locked. Okay. Well, let's leave the apartment. Let's see where this goes to. Kyle hurried to the set. Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with yada yada. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and approached Rachel. Good evening, I've been looking forward to being here. Kyle responded. Forget her name from amnesia. Hello, you? Kyle's ears began to ring from his concussion. Rachel looked at Kyle slightly confused, but continued smiling. Before she noticed the glazed look in Kyle's eyes, the producer approached. Time to get started, he said, putting a hand on Kyle's shoulder. Let's get stationed. Kyle sat in the nearest chair. Rachel, her seat stolen, sat in the host chair. A moment after seating, the studio light brightened, then the cameras clicked on. Let's start the broadcast. Good morning, everyone, said Kyle. My name is... Kyle made a desperate effort to remember his name, or really anything. Kyle looked at Rachel. Do you know who I am? He asked. Rachel looked back, confused. Who are you? Well, if you're not Kyle, I don't know who you are. Rachel smiled sweetly. Kyle made up his mind that his name was probably Kyle. Well, I'm Kyle. A long silence followed. Eventually, Rachel spoke again. And I'm Rachel. Hi, everyone. She waved. Hi, Rachel, said Kyle. So why are you here? Rachel was visibly worried. Ha! Funny, she said. Were you planning on asking me any questions? I mean, I don't have any ideas, said Kyle. Kyle kept staring at Rachel. Oh my God. Someone coughed. Kyle looked around and noticed the crew. Who on earth are all of you? He asked. Nobody answered. Kyle got off his chair and walked off frame, leaving Rachel alone with millions of viewers. Rachel started to attempt to entertain the audience herself. Eventually, the producer ended the broadcast early due to technical issues. Kyle woke up in his bed the next day, remembering nothing about what had happened. The end. Kyle forgot everything. That's a shame. Alright, let's go through this again. Let's exit the bed. Let's exit the bedroom to the hallway. Let's move to the kitchen. Let's open the fridge. Let's prepare for breakfast. Let's eat the breakfast. And then we'll go back to the kitchen, then return to the hallway, and then we go to the bedroom, and then we sit at the desk. Let's write some notes. Are you a mother? Yeah, hi. What's your guilty pleasure? All right, there we go. Got the note. I don't think there's anything in there, but let's get suited up first. Choose an outfit. Slick suit. Back to the room. Exit bedroom to hallway. Let's. Oh wait, no. I think I fucked up. Return to the bedroom. Sit at the desk. Check the score. Sorted change. Let's go for sorted change. Just in case. You never know. Okay. Bedroom to the hallway. Let's move to kitchen, leave apartment. I don't think I should check for the locked door and give myself a concussion again. I could move to the kitchen, but you know what? Let's leave now because oh, there's more. Oh my God. Kyle walked out into the middle of the road and took a long, pondery look around him. Let's visit the downstairs neighbor. Nope, can't do that. Kyle hurried to the set. Sitting across his host was an glamorous woman as Kyle looked up and smiled. Good evening, Kyle, she said, looking him in the eyes. I've been looking forward to being here. Kyle responded. Answer politely. And that is well, you are a most welcome guest. Shake hands. After a mild exchange of pleasantries, Kyle prompted. A moment after seating, the studio lights brightened and the cameras clicked on. Good evening, everyone, said Kyle, looking at the camera. Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle. Tonight I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction. Kyle motioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved at the camera. Hello, Kyle. Hello, Kyle. I'm glad to be here. Well, I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss, so we might as well dive right in, said Kyle. I'm very ready, said Rachel with a winning smile. Kyle produced the notes he had taken earlier. Are you a mother? Rachel, I and many others would love to know, are you a mother? Kyle looked up from his notes. Well, being a single woman with a career, she answered, that's not something that has crossed my mind. Ooh, Rachel smiled genuinely at Kyle. Very reasonable indeed, said Kyle. He referenced his paper of questions. Kyle asked another question. What are some dieting tips? Rachel, you managed to keep such a slim, thin, and healthy figure. What is your best diet tip? Well, a good diet starts with a plan, answered Rachel. And don't break it. Cheat days can turn into a habit. But, she continued, that doesn't mean a midnight snack here and there isn't allowed. She smiled. Kyle looked at his flabby self, decided to not comment, and moved on. What's your guilty... Well, we all have one. What's your guilty pleasure? Ooh, well, that's an easy answer, said Rachel. Dipping pickles in chocolate sauce. It might sound strange, but it's tangy and sweet at the same time. I eat it far too often. Rachel smiled sweetly. Kyle asked another question. What's your funniest story? You've been involved in a lot of different things, said Kyle, but what's your funniest story? Oh, that's a great question, Kyle, said Rachel. I think the story I always remember is the first time I tried to make dinner for my family. In the soup I made, I swapped out the water with milk and tipped the whole jar of salt in the pot. While my family was sick from trying to eat it, I swiped their things and locked myself in my room. Rachel laughed elegantly. Kyle decided to move on. After reading his final question, Kyle looked up from his paper. Well, Rachel, he said, I think that's all I was planning on asking you. If that's the case, Kyle, may I ask you something in return? Asked Rachel, smiling one more time. Do you prepare your interviews in advance? Because you seem very together. Before Kyle could answer, the camera shut down. The broadcast was over. Kyle returned home knowing the interview had gone well. But as he lay in bed and drifted to sleep, he felt that, perhaps, something was still missing. Kyle prepared very well. I wonder. There's more that we can do. I wonder how you get the best ending possible. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's exit the bed. Let's see. Well, let's open the closet and choose an outfit. Let's put a slick suit on. Back to the room. Let's sit on the desk. Write notes for interview. Am I a mother? Is your mother a mother? Let's go with that. Ever eaten a raw head? What are some dieting tips? What's some diet tips? Well, what's your... do you smile ever? Do you ever smile? That's not it. What's your guilty pleasure? Yeah, what's that? Go back to the desk. Let's check the desk drawer. Small key. Back to desk. Back to room. Let's exit bedroom to hallway. Let's move to the kitchen. Let's check the pantry. And unlock with small key. The pantry door lock creaked as if it hadn't moved for years, but eventually it opened. Instead of an assortment of canned goods and grains, Kyle's pantry stored his maximum amount of bottled lard. Let's grab a bottle of lard, just in case, for later use. Okay, let's return to the hallway. Let's leave the apartment. Let's see what's going on. Let's visit the tech store. Kyle walked into the clean, white tech store. He was greeted by Techno Jim, an elaborate cutout mascot with flashing lights. Let's ask attendant for free samples. Kyle asked the store attendant whether or not they offered any free samples to important customers. The attendant gave Kyle a confused and slightly vacant look. Kyle began to beg for a free sample. Wanting Kyle to leave, the attendant grabbed a decrepit phone meant for spare parts and held it out. Grab it with hand. Kyle took the phone patiently from his outstretched hand and said quietly, "Thanks for your service." Kyle now has this phone to use for forevermore. Let's go back. All right, let's hurry back to the set. Sitting across, Kyle looked up and smiled. "Good evening, Kyle." I'm looking for. Kyle responded, let's answer politely again. Shake hands. Say a moment after seating, let's start the broadcast. Good evening. Let's introduce Rachel. I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, which needs no more introduction. Become Rachel May. However, Kyle suddenly dropping his voice, Rachel May is not sitting next to me. She is now new. She's not new to this show. She did not walk in before me. In fact, said Kyle, I am Rachel May. Rachel looked at Kyle confused and slightly mouthed the word, "You are who?" Kyle stood up quickly and threw his arms high above him, pointing upwards. "I have never been Kyle," she shouted. "I have never been the host of the show Stay Up Late with Kyle." But Kyle pointed directly at the camera. "I am here for but one reason, to interview myself." Kyle sat down in his chair and went to produce the notes he had taken earlier. Kyle read the first question on his list. Is your mother a mother? Kyle replied, no, because I am my mother. And, continued Kyle, I am your mother and everyone's mother, and also Rachel and Kyle, and I'm also your children, and that woman you met in the coffee shop yesterday, and your high school best friend, and I'm your friend, and I'm that person next to you, and I'm also you. Kyle waved his arms around and smiled. Nobody seemed to understand. It's a magic trick, shouted Kyle happily. I'm everyone now! What is going on? Kyle got up and happily danced out of the studio, arms spread wide. Although not taken seriously at first, sociologists quickly found that Kyle's claims were true. What? Somehow, magically, Kyle became everyone, and nobody else technically existed anymore. After a massive amount of study, it was found that Kyle had stumbled upon a very unexpected sociological loophole. Nobody really knew what to do with this newfound discovery, so they decided to do nothing. Kyle continued to be theoretically everyone, and everybody else continued to be theoretically non-existent. It was a strange time to be alive. The end. What? Oh, I am confused. I am definitely confused. And I'm sure all of you are too. Let's do this again. I guess there's more stuff that pop up, like, the more I keep doing this. So, let's browse social media. Kyle started to scroll through the news articles on his phone. Let's read the article. Stay Up Late with Kyle, ranked number 1 and number 2 show on television. Let's read more. New East Bridge being constructed after being found to not actually exist. Authorities investigating. Let's read more. Another grand larceny and crime spree streak. Evidence points to perpetrator fleeing the country. Let's read more. Rachel May to unexpectedly leave the country on very, very long vacation after interview tonight. Let's read more. Who was the bug vigilante? Report recently spotted pursuing larcenist. Let's read more. Kyle fails to show up to several charity events. Let's read more. Bug vigilante shows up to charity event with fresh baked pastries. Donations flourish. Let's read more. Hot dogs making resurgence as fuel source for both humans and tugboats. Let's read more. Phone model recalled. Techno Gym stores blame overuse by customers. Let's read more. Kyle's phone exploded in his hands from overuse. Let's get out of bed. I guess we'll open the closet, choose an outfit. Let's go with a suit of armor. Kyle was unsure of what exactly caused him to decide to wear his armor, but it felt like the right thing to do. After much squeezing and sweating, Kyle managed to wrap the metal suit around his dumpy self. Back to the room. Okay, let's exit bedroom to hallway, move to the kitchen, open the fridge. Let's eat crust on... No, let's not do that. Let's eat the condiments. Kyle started to grab condiments from the fridge, squirting them into his mouth with both hands. Food, eh? The rate at which ketchup, soy sauce, and other items entered Kyle's mouth soon overrode his ability to swallow. Kyle spewed the excess condiments across the kitchen, covering the furniture and walls. Kyle continued until all of the condiments had been emptied. Back to the kitchen. I think I'm good on food. Turn to the hallway. Let's leave the apartment. Let's visit neighbors downstairs. Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor's door and knocked. A middle-aged woman named Gabby answered the door. She looked at Kyle expectantly. Scream and spin. Consume, Gabby! Kyle unhinged his jaw and swallowed Gabby whole. Job done. Kyle returned to the middle of the street. Alright, let's see how this goes. Kyle hurried to the set. Sitting across from his host was a glamorous woman in their ingenuity. Kyle looked up and smiled. Good evening, Kyle, she said, looking him in the eyes. I've been looking forward to being here. Kyle responded. Answer politely. And I as well, Rachel, you are most welcome guest after some broadcast. A moment later, seating the blah blah blah. Good evening, everyone, said Kyle, looking at the camera. Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle. Tonight, I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction. Kyle motioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved at the camera. Hello, Kyle, she said. I'm glad to be here. Well, I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss, so we might as well dive right in, said Kyle. I'm very ready, said Rachel with a winning smile. In his shock, Kyle realized he had never bothered to prepare any notes for the interview. Knowing he had the eyes of millions upon him, Kyle came up with a solution quickly. Okay, let's play dead. Something to see him play dead. Kyle, what are you up to? Still asked Rachel, still smiling. Kyle did not respond, and hopefully nobody would ask questions. Kyle, why are you pretending to be dead? Asked Rachel. I can see you breathing. Kyle held his breath. The producer whispered to Rachel over his earpiece. Give him a couple slaps across the face and see if he wakes up. Rachel got up from her chair, walked to Kyle, and slapped him firmly across the face. With my armor on? Rachel slapped Kyle continuously, trying to get him to stop play acting. Other members of the crew stepped into frame to start slapping Kyle as well. Soon, Kyle was lost in the amassment of people around him, all slapping his face with both hands. The slapping went on for many hours. Kyle did not wake up. Eventually, Kyle did not need to pretend to be unconscious. Kyle prepared by dying. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Let's do this again. Let's wither away again. Kyle decided to stay put and wither away. Kyle withered away successfully. Shucks, Kyle now is a ghost. Let's get out of bed anyway. So we should open the desk. Let's choose an outfit. Let's go with jeans and swimming goggles. He can barely see out of the goggles. Let's sit at the desk. Write notes for interview. Am I a mother? Beef, mashed or blended? Do you ever smile? And do you ever feel guilty? Let's back to the desk. Back to the room. Okay. Let's exit the bedroom hallway. Let's move to the kitchen. Let's open the fridge and eat crust in the fridge wall. Kyle started scraping the streaks of crud and spots of black mold off the wall of his fridge. After balling up the filth from the sides of the fridge, Kyle bit into the crusty, moist ball. Several minutes of chewing later, Kyle finished chewing and swallowed the ball whole. That can't be good. All right, let's turn to the hallway. Let's check the locked door. Float through as a ghost. Kyle uses ghostly powers to walk straight through the door. Go inside. Kyle found himself in the room. He stashed the various items sent to him by fans. Get the laser claymore. Get the sewing machine. Check supernatural artifact. This is one of the many mysterious artifacts Kyle has been sent over the years. Let's grab the artifact. Kyle stashes the mysterious artifact for later use. And back to the hallway. And Kyle walked into the small hallway that connects the rooms of his apartments. Float through side door. Well, doesn't matter now. Per normal, he seems to be going. Okay, all right. Let's throw the artifact at Rachel. As she approached to shake his hand, Kyle produced the supernatural artifact and winged it at Rachel's face. With moments of the artifact colliding with her head, Rachel started to turn into a lizard demon. Rachel began to cause destruction, tipping over lights and causing crew members to scatter. Kyle, realizing the disaster he had caused, decided it was up to him to tame the monster. Throw crew members at monster. Kyle started to grab nearby crew members and hurled them at Rachel. The crew God, I wish there were visual stuff that we could see this happening. The crew members rebounded off Rachel on all sides, causing little to no damage to her or hurt themselves. In a lizard demon rage, Rachel rushed at Kyle and drove him into the opposite wall, face first. She began to pound Kyle's face into the wall repeatedly, luring it with head-sized holes. Kyle, having been in this situation before, felt he knew exactly what to do. Balling his fist, Kyle began to punch himself in the stomach repeatedly, causing loud gurgles and pops. Kyle's strategy did not help. He continued to be mashed into the wall. After a period of time, the artifact lodged in Rachel's face came loose and fell to the floor. Rachel immediately turned into her normal human self. The studio, now in shambles, flicked to life. The broadcast had started automatically. Kyle, unable to move properly, became aware that the eyes of many were upon him. Kyle tried to adjust the audience, but instead spewed some mixture of breakfast, phlegm, and chunks of wall. Kyle's spewing video became a very hot meme. Online personalities used it to express distaste about social issues. Teenagers sent it to each other about homework amounts. Rachel's broadcast was rescheduled for the following week. Fans complained about not being able to see Rachel's face as she wore protective headgear the entire time. The end. Rachel prepared by being a lizard. All right, let's keep going. Let's do this one more time. I feel like we'll do this one more time, and I feel like there's a lot that we can do with this. Back to desk. Let's see. Made his way over to his desk and sat down. Let's check in the drawer. Sort of change. Small sleeves. Flashlight. Found there's no batteries. Okay. Back to room. Okay. Let's scavenge. You know what? I'm just going to go bullshit a little bit. Resources. and began combing through damp piles of filth and mold on his floor in search for helpful items. After finding it and eating a few bit of crumbs and old cheese, Kyle found something much more important. Indeed, it was the corpse of... What? Wait, what? A friend that had gone missing years ago at Kyle's house. Kyle was glad to see him again, but was unsure of whether to interrupt such an important day with Harry's business. Let's deal with Harry. Kyle lifted Harry onto his shoulder and took him outside. Kyle began dragging Harry's body down the street, drawing many, many stairs. Kyle knew exactly where he needed to take Harry's corpse on a lovely play date, just the two of them. Kyle and Harry started at the arcade. Kyle used Harry's arms to operate the joysticks and push buttons. After 5 or 6 different games, the two friends had enough tickets for a single candy bar. They took their prize to the local park for eating. Kyle tried to feed some of the chocolate bar to Harry, but Harry seemed to not have an appetite. After eating, Kyle noticed the playground nearby. He dragged Harry over. Kyle tried to figure out a way to swing Harry on the swing set, but lacking the ability to grip, Kyle kept falling out. Instead, Kyle started to lug Harry to the top of the slide and shove him down time and time again. Finally, Kyle took Harry to the movies to see as many popular films as their pocket change would allow. Kyle quickly found that he had no pocket change, so he searched through Harry's corpse until he found his wallet. Kyle brought 2 tickets to a love romance. After getting inside, Kyle left Harry to go find a restroom. By the time Kyle had finished using the restroom, he had forgotten that he had brought Harry along. Kyle watched a love romance by himself. Harry's corpse sat on a bench in the atrium. While Kyle was in the movie, a beautiful thing happened. Harry's corpse, imbued with the power of friendship and love, was reanimated. Harry's old rotten flesh gained color in life. His fingernails regrew. His missing eye came back. By the time the movie was over, Harry was able to greet Kyle with a large, friendly hug as his old self. Kyle was confused, but delighted that his long-lost friend met him on his way out of the theater. The two made plans to get drinks together and parted ways for the day. Kyle returned home, forgetting about the interview with Rachel. The end. Kyle helped a friend. Yay! And now we are a quarter of the way through of all the endings. But I'm going to stop it right here because it's pretty much the same thing over and over again, and there's more different endings to be found here. But I would like to maybe continue doing this. It's just that, like, I'm probably going to do this by myself, honestly, because it's just, like, a lot of the same things over and over again. But it would be fun to do it with, like, friends and all that, so, and of course there's DLC that I could get. So, anyway, this is the end of the episode, folks. If you want to try this game out, there's obviously more endings out there that I could not find within the time span. But it is an entertaining game. It is a very interesting game, very simple, not a whole lot is going on. If you want something quick or something to do with your friends, I think, personally, this game is pretty perfect for just hanging out and just exploring all these different endings. A good, like, couple date or something like that. But, yeah, I know that, like, I haven't done all of the endings, but, like, that's the joy of what you guys could do for yourself, and just something fun. But, yeah, play this game. It's free to play, on Steam, and, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I have a whole playlist of games that I played also on my channel. I played Dream Daddy, Inside, Coffee Talk. Right now I'm currently playing Little Nightmares. There's a playlist, like I said, of all the games I played in my channel. I have a Twitter page at a Raw Battleship. Yes, quite literally Raw Battleship. I also have a Facebook page of the same name. And I also have a voice acting channel called Kid with a Golden Dub. I recently posted a short voice acting thing. Check it out. All of this information you can find in the description below. So thank you once again. And hopefully I'll find out somehow how Kyle is famous. Fun fact, I have an older brother named Kyle. So this will shout out to Kyle. He's my brother. Yeah. Are you watching this, Kyle? Keep watching it. Hit the subscribe button. Do it! Or something. I don't know.